Kamala Harris was out speaking over the weekend, and she was brilliant, of course.
Okay.
As she always is. Here's a little sample of that.
Hello to all my divine nine brothers and sisters.
Okay, what accent are we on now?
And my sorors.
Sorors. Ugh.
Your what?
Sorority sisters.
Oh, okay.
And to all my HBCU brothers and sisters.
She's back to the cackle.
Back to the cackle.
Good. All right. So the cackle is back.
And so is a new, she's testing out a new accent.
Yeah. Right?
She's horrible.
Oh, my gosh.
Just can't even look at her. I want this election season over so badly, and I don't want to have to even think of her again.
I want it to be over with her in a rearview mirror.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be nice, yeah. Yeah. She was in Pennsylvania over the weekend.
How are you feeling about Pennsylvania?
Simple question. How are you feeling about Pennsylvania?
I am feeling very good about Pennsylvania because there are a lot of people in Pennsylvania who deserve to be seen and heard. That's why I'm here in Johnstown.
Okay.
And I will be continuing to travel around the state.
So good.
Ooh, wow.
Just good on her feet.
Powerful,
Yeah. So I'm sorry that reporter didn't give you the questions ahead of time like ABC News. I mean, that threw you the curveball of how are you feeling about Pennsylvania?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I'm feeling good because that's why I'm in Johnstown.
Okay.
Good job. You're good. And by the way, there was that about 10, 15-minute interview in Johnstown that she did. We didn't send it in here, but oh my gosh, if you get a chance to watch her sit down with the reporter there in Johnstown, it was 15 minutes.
The local news report, yeah.
15 minutes
really
of
bad.
Word salad.
That's why she hasn't done a one-on-one interview until now, because she knew it was going to be terrible. Everybody knew it was going to be terrible. Speaking of terrible, Gwen Walz, the vice presidential candidate's wife, was brilliant over the weekend as well. Here she is.
But I kind of liked it when she did this. Turn the page. You like that? Okay, so I need you to be with me and practice with me. What are we going to do? We're going to turn the page.
Turn the page.
Oh, pretty good. Do it again. We're going to turn the page.
All right, Tim's right. From this administration, we're going to turn the page. Yeah, I like it.
So I'm going to be watching you.
I like it.
Because when I see Wisconsin,
She's insane.
and I'm going to watch you nationally on TV because this is a pretty important place, and Minnesota
insane.
helped you practice with
She's
this.
freaking insane.
You just show me this. Turn the page. Right? Turn the page.
Right.
And you know
Turn
what
the
else
page.
that looks like?
Oh gosh, what now?
Bye-bye.
Oh, good. Bye-bye to this administration.
Donald
Turn
Trump.
the page. Donald Trump. We already turned that page.
Turning the page.
4 years ago. Now we need to turn the page on Kamala Harris.
52 days.
I mean, they don't make any sense. Yes, please. Turn.
Bye, Donald Trump.
And look at the front of the podium there. A new way forward. What are you?
I know.
She's been there for 4 years.
Keep in mind that they literally copied and pasted Joe Biden's campaign page to make it Kamala Harris's own.
And a new way forward from the guy who's been and the woman who's been in office for 4 years now. A new way forward. What? Turn the page. Yes, let's.
Joe, please put the just pause it at the first frame of this clip. Just pause it. This woman is her eyes actually look crazier at the very beginning, where she is just she's got the crazy eyes. So anyway, yeah, look at it. Oh my gosh, there they are. Oh, that's a nightmare fuel right there. And this entire time, we won't hopefully sit through this again, but that entire time, Tim Walz, as crazy as he is, he was like, "Can you please stop?" He was just like, he kept leaning. He was like, "I'm gonna talk now." Oh no, oh she's still going. We know who wears the pants in that family. It's Mr. Gwen Walz. Whew.
And here's Tim himself on talking to voters.
This thing's going to be a battle for the next 52 days. It's going to be in rooms, just like this. It's going to be one door-to-door, call-to-call, $5 donation, trying to have that hard conversation in the produce aisle with the person you saw there at the grocery store and ask, have you voted yet?
Hold Hold on. I thought the Walzes were the hey, mind your own business couple.
Yep.
Don't be coming up on me in the produce section, because if you want to have a chat about the cost of produce under the Harris administration, let's have that talk. But I thought it was mind your own business time from those two. Oh, gosh. Dude, I want this over. Please make it stop.
There is some good news, though, and it comes from CNN, incredibly. CNN compares 2020 to what's going on right now. This would be... Which
25.
Cut 25.
25.
Up by just 7 points. Look, Kamala Harris is doing somewhat better than that at this point, up by 15 over Donald Trump.
Pause
but
that. Look at that. Just look at that. In September of 2020, Joe Biden was up 28 points in this aggregate calculation they have.
Wow.
And then in July, Biden was only up 7. But look at Harris. Right now, she's only up 15. And so when Joe Biden, blew the doors off of Donald Trump in 2020, he was at plus 28 in this little formula they have.
Interesting.
Harris at only plus 15. So that's very encouraging. Anyway, I think there's more to this.
Right. Joe Biden was back in 2020. So Kamala Harris would love extra support from young voters. Maybe Taylor Swift can deliver a few of those. Beyond that, we were talking registration. Look at the key battleground states of Pennsylvania and North Carolina. Look. The Democratic edge over GOP voters at this point in the process. In September of 2020, look at this. In Pennsylvania, Democrats had a 559,000 voter edge. Look where it's dropped now to. They're still ahead, but it's just 169,000. You see the same trend in North Carolina, where you see that drop from 415,000 to now an edge of just 128,000. Democrats still ahead, but Republicans have made massive gains in registration over the past 4 years.
That's interesting. Wow. So this guy seems to be trying to prove the point.
Yes.
Like week after week, he's giving hope to Trump supporters.